Hello everyone, this is Lipnox VR, and today we're looking at first impressions of Ven, which I just got access to the beta on PC VR using the Rift platform, and I did play it with my Oculus Quest 1, and I do have an RTX 2060, so we're going to take a quick look at this, and I gotta be honest, my first impressions are very good. I really enjoyed playing this. It's basically a platformer. The character Ven himself feels almost like a Sonic the Hedgehog meets Crash Bandicoot type of character. The gameplay feels a lot like Astrobot, which is on the PlayStation 4. I think pretty much everyone that has a PSVR, at least people that are big enthusiasts in it, have played and absolutely love Astrobot. So, you know what? If it's like that game, that's a good thing in my opinion. The character himself is absolutely adorable. He does have a few things where he interacts with you, and he will look at you, and I find that just to be absolutely amazing. The storyline is basically his homeland was attacked by invaders. They're a peaceful crew of people, and he sort of draws them away and has to escape. While he goes off on his own, he finds weapon, he gets magic powers, and there you go, there's the backstory. Most of these kind of games have pretty much the same idea where it's some simplistic thing. It works, it keeps the narrative flowing, and it gives me a good excuse why I'm collecting all these little creatures. Which, at least in the demo, there are 10 of to collect, which is just like Astrobot. The controls are quite simple. You're just walking around, you have the information on your wrist, you have a recentering button, double jump, a special smash thing. So for the most part, it's a pretty basic type of control scheme, very easy to get into and easy to enjoy. There's little blue things floating around that you have to collect to give yourself more lives. They're just optional, they're just to give you more lives. They're basically the rings in Sonic. So very simple in that regard. But you know what? I love collecting things. It's a fun time. In my footage, I'm not collecting everything because this is actually the second time I played it. I'm a little bit new to this whole recording with Rift kind of thing. And the first gameplay I recorded was a little bit choppy, so I redid the whole thing and re-recorded again. The levels themselves feel very expansive. The graphics are gorgeous. I love the way this game looks, especially when you first put on the headset and you see how everything is. It's just like, wow, this is really cool. The level has a certain art design that makes it very distinct. And from everything I'm seeing, it seems like every level kind of has its own style to it, to a degree at least. I love the way the hands look. The enemy types are admittedly pretty basic looking. They don't have too much depth to them. There's a type that basically, I just consider them fodder since they never really hurt me. You just kind of beat up. But there's two other ones that did give me a bit of a run for my money, because there's one that sort of has this box that it sort of drops on your head, and then there's another one that has this poison gas. And I find with the poison gas one, far too often I was getting myself killed. Now you're going through, there's the little Ven guys, there's also the orange things that you can collect too. And on the right side of your hand, it does keep track of that as well. I didn't aim so much for keeping track of those, but I did notice in the menu that it does mention bonus levels, so I'm guessing these are all things to unlock bonus levels. As a platforming experience though, they seem to get all the controls right. It doesn't feel 100% in terms of tightness, like I would admittedly say with Mario, but everything felt really good, and I don't know if there's really too much of tweaking as much as it's just kind of getting used to playing as this character, because I mean, this is a beta. I'm only playing one level. I did see that someone did ask how many levels are in the full game. I can see that we've got a region selector on the left side of the main map thing, and we do also have 4 levels already seen for whatever region we start in. I don't know how long the game's going to be in full. I really hope that it's going to be long. Even if it's not though, it's going to be really hard for me to resist playing this because I had so much fun playing this demo experience thing, and it's clearly polished. It clearly is, as much as it calls itself a beta, it clearly feels like it's just a demo, and you know what, it's selling me on this 100%. There's bounce pads the same as Astrobot. The secrets in terms of finding those little guys aren't that well hidden, but I did have some boxes, or orange boxes, that definitely were out of the way and would take a little bit of extra maneuvering to find. So the incentive to replay these levels is 100% there. At the end of the level, you get in a ship and off you go. So who knows what comes next? I will say though, from my first impressions of Ven, I'm absolutely loving what's going on here, and I am so happy that I got to experience this beta. Well worth taking a break from the amazing Cyberpunk. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Like, comment, and subscribe. Lipnox is out.
One in which Nelson's forces have left a visible mark. Be careful and watch your step.